Hey guys, Matt from Soundrolling.com, and today we're talking about sampling theorem. And we're talking about essentially why we record, or I record anyway, at 48 kilohertz and what that kind of means. So essentially, we know our range of hearing is roughly 50 hertz to around about 20,000 hertz, give or take, depending on what age you are, all that kind of stuff, if you've got perfect hearing. And so when we're recording, obviously we want to try and capture everything that we can hear. And to do that we need to essentially sample it. And sampling comes in anytime we have an analog source, such as my voice, going into a digital source, like the microphone on my phone, then which has to be reproduced perfectly, quote unquote, to back out to us so we can hear it without any sort of weird errors or anything going on. So, to do that we need essentially 2 times the amount of samples for the highest frequency that we want to reproduce. So the highest one we would technically be able to hear, roughly, give or take, would be 20,000 hertz. So we'd need roughly 40,000 samples. But just to give us a bit more headroom and to stop with some other problems that I'll discuss in some later episodes, such as aliasing and quantization error, we essentially give it a bit of headroom and knock it all the way up to perfectly reproducing without errors 24,000 hertz. And so that successfully covers us for anything that we're going to hear in terms of reproducing. Now, higher sample rates come in really useful, especially if we are manipulating sound and slowing it down, and also for very, very high-end mastering processes, which is essentially like the final mix on a movie. So, there are uses for everything, for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll cover the, I guess, bit depth tomorrow and a few other things, but if you have any questions or comments below, then you can just stick them down there. That's where they belong. And of course, like this video if it's helpful and been useful, and you can follow me for daily content. Meeting up tonight in Budapest with Mac Ruth and a few of his lads, and yeah, it should be fun. So until next time, subscribe and I'll see you tomorrow.